We are live. Hello, everybody. Hello, hello. It's Tuesday night. And found a dog on the floor. Never know what you're going to find on the floor around here. This is going to be a live arts and crafts show video chat. And it's going to be for adults because we use sharp items like scissors and needles and hot glue guns and heat guns. And so it's for adults because of the danger tools. And it's also a live chat show, so I will be interacting with the chat room as they come in all night long. We're going to interact and play and goof off and be goofy. We're going to be goofy. And the very first person is waiting on me is Janet. Janet, you must be really, really needing me bad, girl. Oh, sweet Janet. I hope that you find some excellent help that's just going to be perfect, just perfect help for your mom and your dad. They need some geriatric help to help them out for a little bit, for some meals maybe, and a little bit of light housekeeping. I hope that they get all the help they need and independent again. I do. So there's um, Trees Carta Studio, which is Tanya, and Barbara. Hi, Barbara. Hi, honey. Hi, guys. So, how are you guys doing this evening? Is everybody doing okay? Hi, Threads. Hi, Dina. Sisters in the house. So needing you, dear. Oh, woohoo! It's Tuesday Night Live. I have a devotion, and my desk is clean. That's it. That's all you're gonna get. A clean desk and a devotion. So, so we can do anything you guys want. I've got tons of books over here to work in, and I wish I was there. I could be the aide. I could be your helper. I'd go in every day and help them out. So, oh, Barbara had. I hope. Oh, she's asking if Barbara had a nice water walk yesterday. She went for a water walk. Yes, it would. See, that's what I did for a living until I retired. I was home health care. So I understand home health care, and I was also into hospice. I was very good with hospice patients. Hi, Mina. So, yeah, Janet is spending the week with her mom and dad, and her daddy had a cracked rib, and he's a little sore, so he must have had a bump, a boo boo. So she's there helping mend her daddy and getting them straightened out. Hi, Sherry. Hi, Clint. There's Clint's in the house. so so what's everybody doing? Do you all have any crafts or anything on your table? Oh, Barbara wanted to thank Janet for asking. Yep, she waddled all right. Okay, good, Barbara. So everybody's saying hi to everybody. Everybody's loving on everybody there. So anyway, I think I'm just going to go ahead and do my devotion and do it first tonight. I'm sure you won't mind. I know you guys won't mind. So I just have to get to it. It's down here on the. I've got it sitting in a very safe spot, and it's on my trash can, covering my trash can, so I can't throw anything in the trash can. So anyway, I'm just going to piddle around here a little bit until you all get, till a few more of you come in, and I'm going to go ahead and do the devotion, and I'd like to put down a little bit of background color. Uh, Sometimes I get motivated as to what to make, and other times I just write down what we're talking about, and it works out. So I'm not really worried about it, but sometimes I wish I had more uh, of a image in my head to go over. Maybe something will come up because it comes to me spontaneously, and tonight uh, we're going to talk about things that we need. You know, we're going to talk about things that we need, things that we gotta have, and we might even talk about uh, things that we don't really need or we don't have to have. So um, right now it is raining. Cats and dogs. I got a whole yard full of them out there. It is pouring the rain. We had some really heavy thunder boomers right before I got online in the past half hour. I mean, it was loud, and Joe even went over there and he turned the all of the electric off. He says the next one's going to be a big one, Beth. It's going to be a big one. Like, you wait. Well, they were loud and they were real close all around me. They were all around us, lightning striking, but nothing hit in my yard, I don't think. And we are very safe. In my house, I have, because they say that they've told us that Florida is the lightning capital of the world, because you see we're at sea level, and the water underneath Florida, there's a river underneath the Florida. It's called the aquifer. Give you all a little lesson. Hi, Melissa. Hi, Brenda. Hi, Janice. Hi, everybody coming in. But the aquifer is water, so whenever lightning's going to strike, it's going to hit towards a large amount of water because it likes to have that conductivity. I'm not sure if that's the correct word, but it's an energy attraction. So so anyway, this thunderstorm is headed out to sea as we speak, but it's still raining. Oh, we got some more rain. Okay. So anyway, we're going to have a little bit of wetness tonight. So here we are. Um, the yellow is heavy rain. The green is light rain. And the red is thunder. So we've got it all the way around me. It's not on the dot, it's around the dot, the red. So we'll be covered. We'll be all right. But if anything happens, just let me know. Just to let you know, I will try to get back on if I can. If I do lose power, I'm gluing that. Melissa's gluing. Thank you. Very nice. I probably will be doing some gluing here in a few minutes. But I thought I'd go ahead and do my little devotion. And I found the dog on the floor, so maybe he's going to be my inspiration. It's a little poodle. It's a pick-a-poodle. But anyway, here's my thought. Here's my thought for the day, and it's a quote from Audrey Hepburn, and she's one of my uh, idols of female actors. She's I love her. I love her. But anyway, she said people, even more than things, have to be restored, renewed, revived, reclaimed, and redeemed. Never throw anyone out. There's so much involved in this, in my opinion. There's so much um, in here, I wrote down a whole bunch of little notes, and I wrote it in magic marker, and I'm bled through, so it's going to be hard to uh, to see. But when we are restored, let me just hit the heat gun on this so I can write on it. When we get to be restored, that means we're rested up. We've slept a good sleep. We've had food. We've been nourished. That helps keeps us restored, because you got to replenish that 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 energy in our bodies. And renewed is when we recover from maybe a cold or an illness. We're renewed, and we've fought the battle, and we're on the mend. That to me, and revived is the same thing. You're revived from being tired, and you're revived from lack of hunger. You're revived. So a lot of these cross each other's path in lots of things. And when you reclaim something, you're claiming to you're claiming to keep it in good shape. You're reclaiming. You're trying to uh, not only uh, refuel, you're trying to be healthy when you refuel, to reclaim that healthy status that we need to be with our bodies. And of course, redeemed is when you claim something back as yours, and you fight for the good things, for that redeeming part. Never throw anyone out. She's talking about people. She's talking about you and me. And I've added a little more to it. Uh, uh, Things that keep me going is my dog, my dogs. Abby is my therapy dog, and she was trained to be a therapy dog. She was trained to be uh, an elderly comfort dog more than a therapy for myself.
Are you online yet?
Yes, I'm talking, honey.
Oh my
I'm in the
gosh.
middle of something. I'm in
Oh.
the middle of a devotion. So listen up. Pay attention. Hey, Joe, pay attention. Pay attention. You pay attention. So so uh, so technically I don't need a dog, but this dog is something that I live for. I get up for this dog to get. I get up to let this dog out. I get up to feed this dog. I get up to take care of this dog. If I didn't have this dog, and of course, like I said, she was a therapy dog, a comfort dog for the elderly, but she turned out, she's retired now with me, and she's my comfort dog, and she's my therapy dog. And it just so happens uh, she got to help a lot of people. She got to love on a lot of people, and a lot of people got to love on her. And now she's retired with me, and I would never throw her out. But sometimes we get things that there's things that we have to have. Let's see, have that's not spelled right. Things that we things that we have to have that are necessary, and then there are things that we don't need. And let's just go with pro and cons. And I'm just going to say that the pro things are the things that we have to have, and the cons are the things that we really don't need. You know, so I don't really need my dog, but she is my therapy. So I hate to say that she's a con, but because I really need her, but I am her pro. I'm the doggy's pro. I'm Abby's pro. She needs me to live in this world. She would not be able to live outside this house by herself. She would not. I don't think she would survive. Uh, So in a way, Abby needs me. So I'm just gonna put Abby down here, and I'm dedicated to Abby. So maybe you all can help me here. We have to have love. Yes, and that's Abby. Abby's my love. I am buffering. Hi, Angie. I have terrible, terrible storms here tonight. So if I lose contact, pros, food, shelter, water. We have to have those things, and we would not be able to survive, you know. So they're they're things that if we did without them, it would cause harm. Uh, I'm trying not to skip chat, but it's moving. It's moving a little fast. It's have. Thank you, Barbara. Things that you have to have with apostrophe T. Okay. So how soon do you need Buffalo, Rachel? What? Oh, you're fussy cutting magazines. Okay, Janice, that's great. Send her some magazine clippings. That would be, wouldn't it be an awesome trade as if we were to do magazine clippings to each other and then you have to make something out of the page? That sounds fun for me. um, Okay, Freddie kisses on Monday. When I went home, you needed those. That's right, Janet. You missed Freddie, and Freddie missed you. So that's a need. That goes with never throw anyone out, anyone and anything alive. We could just say anyone, and our pets. We have to include them. You need the love from God and from family, which can comprise of friends and animals too. That's right. The love from God. We need love. We need God and family. Definitely, definitely. What about objects? What about what about toilet paper? Do you need toilet paper? I am so sorry, but you guys, I have I have to have my TP. Now, there might be a substitution, and I'm not talking about survival techniques because we could always use tissues, and paper towels, and things like that. But we need our TP because we need to be clean. It's important that we are clean. And this goes back to being renewed. When you're clean, you're renewed and you're revived and you're refreshed. Uh, it's very important that we stay clean. And I also, sorry about that, I just jumped. Did you hear that one? Maybe it's a good thing I'm doing this devotion. Yeah, I'll be on till late. Okay, Angie. Yeah, I'll be on if you need to go in and out. I understand, sweetie. Abby's poor Abby. She's crawling up. She's trying to come here. Come here. Come up. She's she's crawling up on my lap. Abby needs me. Abby needs me. So we're gonna hold Abby. She's shaking. Oh, it's okay. Um, things like well, it goes back to food. So we need milk and bread and nutrition. We have to have nutrition. It's a girl. Yeah, you can sit here. I can still do my devotion. You can help me, okay? You're on this side, Abby. You're right here. There you go. There you go. Okay. So I have toothpaste. But that's hygiene. To be clean, hygiene. We need to have our hygiene and to continue our hygiene. Um, to keep us healthy. Because if we become unhealthy, then we become sick. There's always consequences. If you don't have some of these things, there's a consequence of uh, of you know of it. So another thing that I think of things we have to have. There's food, shelter, and water here. We have to have shelter. We have to have our a place to live, our home, whatever we call our home. And it might be in a car, it might be in a camper, an RV, a trailer. It could be in an apartment. It can be a one-room boarding house. That's your home. That's your shelter, and we have to have that. Thank you, Clint. This is my Abby Joe. Uh, and another thing that we have to do, we have to be responsible, um, and we have to, when we have our home, we have to be responsible. We have to pay our rent. We have to pay our utility bills. We have to pay our internet. It's important that you pay for your internet so that we can be on YouTube. It's important that we pay our taxes so that we don't become arrested. We have to live in the right side. We have to be correct the way we lived. We have to pay our bills. We cannot just go out and shoplift. We cannot go out and just take what we want. We have to work, and I think I have. There's some kind of working and or income that we have to have, and in order to survive, we have to have an income or a work. Um, Another thing I have is things that we don't need. Now, think of something really, really hard that we do not need in in our pro life, in our pro way. And I'm thinking there's clutter. We need to be neat. You need to be neat. You need to clean the clutter, because if you have too much clutter, you're going to get something bad. You're going to get mice and critters, and that's going to make you unhealthy. And that's going to take away from your pro if you keep the clutter and the mess. So you need to clean. You need to clean. It's important that we stay clean. Okay? Clean. And we do not need the dirt, so we need to be clean. We need to wash. We need to wash the counters. We need to wash our hands and face. And there's a sanitariness that we have to have somewhere on this pro list. There's a sanitariness that we have to have. And we if we do without the sanitary, we get sick. We get sick, and that's not good. So dirt, trash, we don't need the trash. We have to take the trash out. You got to get rid of the trash. Bag it up, get it ready, out of there. If you have anything that you don't use, like an empty container, or um, you're saving something for a rainy day. Speaking of rainy days, speaking of rain, um, but that goes back with the clutter. Sometimes we collect things in our art room and it creates clutter. I can show you some clutter today. I've got tons of clutter. But we need to clean out and get rid of some things. And throwing away stuff is very hard for Joe and I. We have a hard time throwing away things that we might be able to use later. But we have to throw out the trash. You have to get rid of the clutter. Um, Sometimes uh, convenience um, convenience is on the line here. What's convenient? It's convenient to buy things that are pre-made, pre-cooked, prepared. It costs more, so you have to think about your income. is it going to affect your income? If it is, then you need to, instead of buying the convenience, you need to get the old fashioned way of cooking things, or get the long route of it. So you need to think about convenience. And sometimes it's convenient to buy things already pre-made, because then it saves you from having to buy a lot of other items. So there's a fence there. There's a fence. So what is necessary? What is important? What is necessary? And I'm thinking art. Well, art is a pro. Our our art is a pro to me, because it helps our psychic welfare, our psychiatric welfare. It helps us to cope with stress and life things. And we that's right. You don't need so many shoes. Yeah. Um, so you all get the idea of what Audrey is trying to say. People, even more than things. The difference between people and things. I have some things over here that I think are important, and so okay, I will give up. What could I give up for TP? I don't know what I would give up for TP. But if we had to live without TP, how did they used to do it in the beginning? How did the people used to do it before TP? And there are ways that you can clean yourself, but TP is convenient, and it's easy to buy. It's already pre-made, and so forth. So that's an on the line thing, but it really should go over here. We don't really need the PP, but if we can work it into the budget, I'm buying it. I'm buying it. No doubt about it. And if you think about it, if you have napkins and tissues, you could use those items, and paper towels and things. But anyway, but we need to be restored, renewed, revived, reclaimed, and redeemed, and we are to never throw anyone out. So definitely, our pros is our friends, our fibs. That's definitely a big one there. We have to have our fibs and our friends, and that's our group. That's our circle of friends. And especially through, oh my gosh, you just laid down. Especially through all this coronavirus, COVID stuff, coronavirus. I just made up a word, I think. The COVID-19 virus. Um, our friends in the box were very vital to us, and if you remember, I don't know how long ago it's been, 2 years, a year and a half, 2 years ago, when they told us that we couldn't leave the house and we had to stay home, and we vowed never to have an empty spot in the live section of our videos. Everybody started videoing back to back. Do you remember that? And we still have somebody videoing every day. And sometimes we have people videoing in the mornings and in the evenings, different people. So we have back to back videos of Friends in the Box around the clock to help us get through this COVID-19 ordeal. And it's still going on. And now we're having another little relapse with the Delta one, the variant, and so we're back in quarantine again, and it's like, well, I haven't stopped. so so we're protecting ourselves, and we're reclaiming ourselves, and we're protecting ourselves and reviving ourselves, so that we don't get the virus and that we don't get sick. So yes, exactly. Music can help us. Those are things. That's a thing. It's an audio thing. It is. And talking about audio, Becky, that's a good point. It's important that we tell each other that you're loved. Like, I say I love you a lot, and I do say that to you guys. And, so do you say it to people? Do you say it to someone every day? Do you say, I even say it to my dog, I love you, my dog. I promised the day I got you, I promised I was going to take care of you for the rest of your life. And I am. I'm taking care of you for the rest of your life. And if I have to hand feed the child, I'll do it because I'm dedicated to her. And so it's important that we tell our spouses and our loved ones how much they mean to us, how vital they are to us as well. So, anyway, that's your devotion. That's all I'm going to say. We could talk all night about devotions and pros and cons, but I think you got the gist of it. Abby, love, food, shelter, water, God, family, toilet paper. We have to be clean, we have to art, and we have to have our fibs. So that's my devotion for today. Yes, she is. She's a blessed little girl, and believe it or not, so is Nora, and she's laying right here beside me as well. She's laying here on the floor, and today is my big brother's birthday. It's Uncle Ricky's birthday. Can I lay you down now so we can do some art? Huh? You want me to put you down on the floor? As she'd say right here. Thank you. Just a little thought. Don't forget to tell somebody you love them today. And something that I've been doing every week is I've been trying to send out an envelope, uh, like a thanking of you card to somebody that I haven't seen in a while. And Becky has, uh, Aunt Becky, let me get rid of this dog. She's clawing me. And Aunt Becky has started doing that. MIAs, missing in person, um, missing people who haven't been in the art room for a while, and she's been sending out postcards to her to some people, and she's been asking you guys, who you haven't seen in a while, and she's just sending out little postcards saying thinking of you, miss you in the community, and have a great day. And so that's good to do. And I did it last week, and I did it this week too. Sending out a little RAK, which is a random act of kindness, and a card to somebody that I haven't seen in a while, and and I know a lot of girls in here, they stay in the balcony, and they just don't really want to chat, they don't want to type, they don't want to do anything, they just want to sit there and listen. And so that's good, that's good. And then we have our Janet in here, Janet Nash. She's staying with her mom and dad, so she's probably in the bed with her phone listening, and hopefully she won't run out of battery juice. I'm sure she's got her plug in there. I think back here I've got some paint blobs, and we've had so much fun with our paint blobs. Um, we have had so much fun with our paint blobs, and Saturday night, Cheryl suggested that you guys mail me a paint blob, and I want you to make up a paint blob and mail it to me, and I will put it in my book, and we will try to dissect it if you want to do that. Now, on this page, I made um, I made a variety of paint blobs that can't be numbered, but there's purple and orange and brown and black and green and red and brown and orange. So maybe you all can help me make this collage, a paint blob collage is what I've got here. And right here, I can see offhand. I don't know if this is going to go or not, but I see a person exercising and doing sit-ups. He's doing some sit-ups. Can you see him? He's doing some sit-ups. And I don't know that this is going to be a good thing or not. I don't think I'll do it again because I think it's easier if we do the number ones. Extra fries. Oh, you thought I said extra fries instead of exercise. Extra fries. I get that, Barbara. You've got something on on your brain. You want to go to McDonald's. I know. That's Olympics. Yes, exactly. Uh, 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 yeah, yeah, we could. And here we have a girl, and she's sitting in a toboggan for the toboggan sled, and she's sitting in there driving the toboggan. And then here's the girl in the back pushing her, and then jumping in. And she'll be jumping in the toboggan here. And they'll have a helmet on. And he's pushing her on the toboggan sled. A set of boxing gloves, boxing above these guys. Okay. Here's a person here. And I'm not sure what she's doing here, but here's one foot, and here's the other foot, and here's her hand. Let's see what y'all saying. Bobby Blobby art. Bob, umbrella on the left for the storm tonight. Okay. There's an umbrella. Okay. Thank you. Yoga in the park. Let's see. Set of boxing gloves. Boxing guys above that guy. Maybe this is the boxing guy, and he's boxed and knocked this person out. So that's a frown. It's a knockout. It's a KO. And he hit him really hard with his fist. There's a boxing. Knocked this one out. Hi, Sharon. The orange swing set. Okay. Yes, it is. A swing set. Thank you. You guys are doing good. Let's see. Above the elbow of the individual exercising is a brown shape. It's a potato to make those extra fries. A potato. Yes, for fries. Okay, we got us a potato. Woohoo! Way to go. See, this is good. This turned out okay. What about this? What about this purple thing up here? What does it look like? And then I got this brown thing. This looks like a baseball ring, a baseball field. And here's third base, and here's this one's home. This is home, and this is first base, and this is the baseball mound. Woohoo! Let's see here, person. Cheerleaders. I can make some cheerleaders. The brown is driver. Oh, a car. This could be a car. I can sort of see a car. But here's some of the fans, and they're going, "Yay! Way to go! Play ball!" These are the fans to the ball game. Have to put in the heads. Hip hip hooray! Okay. The first part of the blue is a caterpillar. You see a caterpillar in there? Okay. These have really turned out so cute after I go back and look at them. They really are cute. A lot of fun. Here's another one I haven't done yet. There's two more back here. So we can save one for Thursday. We'll save this one for Thursday. We get our imagination running and jumping. We sure do. Looking through the ink blobs. Okay, let's see what else we can do tonight. I didn't have any plans other than the devotion and the ink blobs. I really haven't. I've just been cleaning my desk. I have, and we can, if you want, we can do. Hi, Deborah. We can do a magazine game. How you doing, Deborah? Hello, everybody in the room. There's Kimby. Hi, Kimmy. 557 Kimmy. Hello, everybody. Oh, thank you. It's mauve. Marvelous mauve. So, let me get a magazine. Oh, I got some magazines right here. So, call me out some numbers, and I'll be looking for some pages in some of these. Call me out some numbers. I need there's the yellow pages. From 1 to 100. Call me out some numbers. I could use the yellow pages. There's pictures in there. 10, 33, 14. 23 and 33. Under the B, 33. That's right, Barbara. Did you all enjoy the bingo Saturday night? Was that fun? I know it was the first time I did it for a while. It was kind of awkward, but I plan on doing it again. 52. Thank you. That's all I need. I think I'm going to do bingo again. Bingo Saturday night bingo, and see how it does. And then I did a prompt page, and let's see. This was what I did Saturday night, and it's not my favorite, but it's okay. It was a page. It's an art page, but I think it. We'll keep trying it for a little bit. Hi, Sandra. Okay, so I'm going to look for these pages right here, and I'm going to pick number 10. Number 10 in the phone book, and number 10 is the BAH through the BEAs. Okay, so I've got the Bahama Club down to the Beachside Auto Parts. So the first thing I'm going to do is do a painty page, and then I'm going to use torn paper on here. So I'm going to get me some paint. And I'm going to use my card. Let that dry. Hi, Meljoy. Hi, honey. Now, Janet will be getting ready for bed here soon. It's getting late. And Barbara, Meljoy is also over in England, so it's late for her too. Cheryl just got finished eating. Okay, sweetie. And yesterday, Teresa, our very own Teresa, did a little video practicing her streaming, and she does fine. She does really well, and I think she was trying to. I think she's just trying to get in the groove of it, and she's doing a great job. She really is. She she she's got it. You know, she made a book, and now she's or somebody, Janice, I think Janice Lyons sent her some uh, products, some papers and things to make a book, and so she was talking about how she was going to do that, and she told me that she wanted to do a Coptic stitch, and I told her I would show her how to do it tonight, and but she is not in here yet, so uh, we might do that after a while. We might do that after a while. So I've got my page 10 down on here. So there's page 10. I'm going to glue it down, but I'm not going to glue down my numbers. I know. So clean my glue out a little bit here. Got a pair of tweezers. Get all this dead stuff out of there. Here we go. So I'm just going to put down a little bit of glue. And glue down a few things. There we go. That will go there eventually. Like that. Okay. Now, so there's my phone book page. I'm going to cut it, get my other pages out. That's my background. And I can, if I wanted to, I wouldn't see any reason why I couldn't put a little bit of gesso on this to push it back, because my other pages are going to be pictures. Let me go ahead and get those out, and I can gesso 33. That one didn't have a 433. I'll find a 33. This was 33. And 14. And these aren't numbered. 2, 3, 4, 6, 8, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. All right, this will be 14, 23, 23, 26, 25, 24, and 23. The next, we got the next. We'll figure something out. And then the last one is 55. 5, 52, 52, 72, 52. Foundation, beauty. We might be able to use those girls. Okay, we got our magazine pictures. We're not prejudiced. The phone book matters. The phone book counts. Nothing is left out. Hide my numbers. And I am going to put some gesso on this. This will be my background. Just some to push some of it back. You could even water it down if you wanted to. Just all I have to do now is just wet my brush with some water. And then we go over it again and it'll spread it out a little bit. Okay. There we go. Okay. I like that. It'll show the pictures up a little bit better. Is everybody doing okay in chat? Beth, I'm off to play my domestic goddess role now. Oh, Barbara, oh, please, please, please pay attention to your domestic goddess role. You must do a wonderful job. Thank you, Barbara. I'll be on till 10 if you have time to come back. I'm going to dry this for just a minute. All right, that should help it. Cravalanche. Sorry. Oopsie. Okay, so I'm going to put the pen lid back on my pen. Now, for these girls, I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to cut them out because they're like shadows. They're the beauty queens. They'll be the beauty queens of the page. Best Beauty Buys. And then this girl here. I'm going to cut. She'll be like right there. And then this girl has her hand and she's putting on lipstick. Like so. And I think I will take some red nail polish and paint the end of my lipstick. And then maybe paint her lips with nail polish. Something red or glittery bright. Fussy cut her hand out. Like that. Like that. Like that. She's got plump lips. They're plump. Okay, so there she is with her applying her lipstick. That's going to be cute. And I have a car, half of a car. It's a Mustang. A Mustang. So it's running down here on the road. It's running around down here. Okay, so you can see the car, and you see the girls. What else have I got? I've got another car. They could be racing. They could be racing. Zoom, zoom. And the girls are getting ready, because as soon as the boys, of course, girls could be racing too, but in my little world, I'll pretend that they're boys. The boys are going to be racing the cars, and the girls are getting ready for the winner. They're going to get ready to kiss the winner. And it could be a NASCAR race, Cheryl. Zoom, 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 zoom. Let's make a NASCAR race. It's a NASCAR. Cheryl watches NASCAR. I love it. All right. We could put some numbers on them, and these two here are going in first place. They're getting ready to cross the winner line here. Okay, Angie. I'll be on till 10. So if you wake back up, we'll be right here, Angie. Take a little nap. I understand you might have some jet lag from all that camping you did last week. Mm-hmm. I would believe it. I've never done a race car, a NASCAR race page. I haven't. Good idea. We've got 100%. We have 100%. And we have another girl. That Thunders is moved out to sea. It's out to sea now, but I can still hear it. This is a noisy one. Fussy Kitten, the girl. We'll have to find a trophy. We need to find a trophy so that the girls can be getting the trophy ready for the winter. Cheryl is a NASCAR fan, so she could tell us who's driving.
Anything to drink or anything? We need
a Coke.
Coke.
Mm-hmm. That was my best boy. Who drives a? I've got a dark red and an orangey red. We could make the orangey red the Home Depot car. Yeah, Cheryl will be hitting on the couch here. She'll be taking a short nap. Mm-hmm. Okay. We can see who's driving this car. And she needs to have a vase or something to hold, doesn't she? I have to find some arms, different arms for her. Look at that. I think that's all of my. That's it. 1, 2, 3, 4. I guess that's it. 4, 5. Look, honey, it's a car race.
Oh.
And the girls are getting ready. They're going to get ready to kiss the winner.
Oh, the girls are?
Uh-huh. And she's going to be holding, I got to find something for her to hold. I think I might have a stamp. I do. I think I have a stamp. We can make something. There's a bottle of makeup. Maybe we can make this as our trophy. We could put winner. Winner, winner, chicken dinner. I might have some food. Let's see. I got a pizza over here. I got pizza. I got a pizza. I got a man. What can we do with him? He might be able to come out one of the cars. She needs to hold a checkered flag. Okay, okay. Hang on. That's a good idea. We can draw it on if we have to. But we'll get her. I've seen some chicory around here somewhere today. It seems like I'll find something. This guy here's got his hand up. He could hold the checker flag too. See, he could be coming out of here. And maybe he's got his hand up. He could be holding the something. Okay. And we could have we got this kind of radar thing over here. And it's going to have a high beam going across the front here of the finish line. We'll put a line there and a red line there for the finish line. Okay, hang on. I'm still cutting off of these pages. I got another little guy here. He was in a skiing competition of some sort. But he's coming out of his car too. Okay, we got another guy. I'm still working on the same pages. Zoom, zoom, zoom. Okay, I have in my possession a barcode. It's a barcode. So, yeah, I think it'll work for a flag. I didn't mean to do that. It's going to have to be like that. Well, I could have it going the other direction. I can make it going either way. So he's got a flag. We're making our flags. This was the color or the colors of the fabric of the dress from the dresses. So these are going to be the dresses, and we're going to make it into a flag, and we can make this into a flag. And I'll give it a stick here in a second. I still have some more girls. I kind of want to have them coming in out around the big girl. I'm going to make some. This is the crowd. This is the crowd. And let's see. I might just we'll see how many more I can get here. I'm still cutting on the same ones. Looking for anything and everything to cut out. So she's there. And she's there. I'm in the zone. Yeah, I'm looking for a trophy. I've got to stick a stamp that I'm thinking about. Just stamp it on some paper and put it in there, and I'm supposed to cut it out. And these girls here. And I might be able to turn this into some kind of a trophy. I'm looking. And I guess I've got one more girl here. I've got a half of a girl. And I'm thinking that this is Danny's sister. And she's driving a car. That's Danny's sister. Okay. And there's one. Let's see who she could be. She looks like Danny with the dark hair. She might be over here in charge of the stopwatch. So she could be here, and she can be watching the stopwatch here to see if these cars are going to tie or not. That's what she's doing. She's sort of quit driving, and Danny has. I don't know if she's giving it up forever, but she's sort of taking a rest from driving right now. So that's all that I have cut out. Let me see here. I've got a stamp for the trophy. Okay. What were those words that I saw over here? Did I cut them all up? Your say. Reader on location. I could put on location. No waiting, no paperwork, just a better way to buy your next vehicle online. Lifetime oil changes, lifetime warranty, lifetime loaners, free oil change. On location. Okay, I'm going to start gluing some of this down. Okay. And I'm going to glue part of her down. I got her. I got her. Okay. He should be holding a can of soda. You know how they drink a soda at the when they're being interviewed? They take a swig of a soda and they show the name of that soda. That's a paid advertisement. Just saying, they get paid $100,000 for holding that drink or something like that. They do. They get money for it. I'd have to drink a Coke. I'd have to have Coke because that's what I love. But if somebody else wanted to pay me $100,000 for a drink, I would take a drink. That's the way I would drink my Coke. Okay, I'm going to put this card down. Move these off so they don't get stuck down somewhere. And I like this girl over here holding the radio, holding the timer. But I used everything off of those 5 pages. I did. Everything I could find. This guy here can't go down there yet. I just ripped his arm off. Oh no. No. It's an elbow. I'll see if I can't salvage it. I'll try it. I'll try. What was this one? His flag. Okay, another car. Okay, so we want this guy over here. Oh no, I glued that car down. I'm not having very much luck today. So he's going to go here. And I can trim him. So he's going to go right there. That's it. He's going to go right there in this car, and he's got something in his hands. So let's see if I can find anything in these little scrappies that might have anything that looks like a can. We're going to try. There's another little girl's head. We might have to put her somewhere. She might have to go back there. I can do it. Um, she's driving this car. Yeah, they all got car. They all have drivers. And they're coming around the fourth bend, and they're sliding into the across the finish line. We got us a winner coming down the lane, driving around, getting into first place. We got girl drivers and guy drivers, all kinds of drivers. There's that. Got another car. Who's going to be in this one? She's getting all primed up, getting ready to be the getting the finish line. Oh, this guy comes up here. Here he is. And I'll get his elbow back on there. There it is. He's got his elbow back. And we're going to give some flags. I've got a couple of flags over here. I'm going to make shift. And we've got a Daytona. We could put Daytona Speedway. The Daytona race. Daytona Road. I can do a Daytona Beach Road. I got the road. Got the address of the race. Okay. We got us a street sign. Got to get a street sign going here. I guess he could be holding the Daytona Beach Road. That's what he's holding. Okay. I like that. That's good. That represents the speedway. Hi Kathleen. Hi everybody. I'm in the zone. Do it, Beth. What did I was I supposed to do? I'm doing it. I'm working on the trophy too. I just want to get everything off of these little pieces that I can get. And I'm going to get another sign over here. And he's going to be a barcode sign. And yeah, we're getting it. We are getting it. So she could be holding this one. She's holding this flag. I should have put the flag in her. She could be doing the waving thing. That's all right. That's okay. Let's see if I can find another flag. On location, Daytona Beach Road. On location. Okay. Foundation. Beauty. Okay, I can't see anything else on these snippets that I have. So I'll just have to really only have yet that the 100%. I don't know what I'm going to do with it yet, but fans. Do an S. I need a fan. 100% fan. Okay. Good night, Janet. Good night, dear. Thanks for coming to the race. Thanks for racing around with us. We love it. We love it. We want some more of it. We love it. We love it. Come on now. Get out of there. Get out of there. Here we go. I've got a trophy. I've got a trophy. I do. I have a trophy. And I know where it is. I know where it is, right? I know where it's not. It's not in here. It's all right. We're not. It's not over yet. I'm looking for the trophy, and I'm thinking this could maybe. I need a bottle of champagne. Just explode. That's what I need. That's what I need. Okay, girl. Coming through. Coming through. Thank you. This room's not big enough for me and thee. Let's see. It's going to be under shapes. There's a key. I've got a car key. We could do a car key. We could have a key. Put a key on it. Handle. Well, you don't have to find me something. That's what I'm going to have to do. I'm not moving very fast today for some reason. Okay. I did find a key. We might be able to do something with the key. This is a little knicky-knack book. And maybe there's a cup or something in here that we can do. It's cross stitching. I've got another book around here that has other things that you can buy. I can't believe how fast summer is going through. Time flies when you're having fun. The Orange Coast. Strolls and rolls. Well, there's a toothbrush. Okay. We got us a bike. Love the world. Okay. There's a fancy bottle of perfume would work. And here's a glass of tea. There's a paintbrush. There's something silvery. We're looking. I'm going to get it. This is going to be fine. We're going to get it. And we're going to know it when we see it. We're going to do it. How about a new watch? Could that be our trophy? It's jewelry. It's a Rolodex. Since this is our race, we're going to give a Rolodex for the trophy. How about that? Here it is. Here it is. Here it is. There's a trophy, and there's champagne in the trophy. All right, we found it. We don't need the watch, and we don't need the paintbrushes. We were fishing when we got those out. I don't think we need the makeup. She's going to hold the trophy right there. Ta-da! Perfect. How's that? Now we're done. Now we're done. Here comes the winner prize. Okay. Double A, I know. Uh-huh. Well, there's a lot of people, and they're going to spray it in the air anyway. They're not going to really drink it. They're going to squirt. They're going to have a water balloon fight. Okay. I'm not saving any more of these crumbs. I think our page is good. I didn't use the 100%, but I could use this in my glue book. So I'm going to save the 100%. Pick up all the paper. I was going to use this for a flag, but I'm not going to now. I think we got the sign and that one there. So, and then I was going to use the makeup for something, but I didn't have to, so I can put it in the glue book. Okay. Okay. Race day. How about that? Well, let's see where the storm is now. It's not raining right now. It's not raining right now because I'm in that little spot right there. But it's going to rain a little bit unless it's drying up as fast as it's building it. I'm in the blue dot, so we're in the clear right at this second. But it could storm again. But this is our rainy season. It's supposed to racing for the green. Is that in cars or is that for horses? Racing for the what's it? What does the Kentucky Derby say? Racing for the roses. Racing for the green is for the money, right? I'm making it up. I don't know. Thank you, Rachel. We won. We won that together. So I got that. I'm gonna take a picture of our devotion. And I'll take a picture of our art blobs, our paint blobs. And we're kind of doing a little contest now. If anybody would like to send a paint blob in to me, I will put it in this book online, and um, we will do a paint blob together page. If I can get enough of that'd be fun. If I got enough of them, we could. I'll glue them down on a page, and we'll make something of it. So, yeah, run for the roses is for the horses. Running for the green, racing for the green, the money. Yeah, I believe you're right, Cheryl. I just was bouncing it around in my head a little bit. Okay. Now let's see. I'm going to get my glue book out, and I couldn't find this the other day, and I found it. It was on the bottom, and this is my little magazine uh, cut glue and paste book, and I've been working on it really hard, and this is going to be my book of wings, and I'm going to be gluing down wings in here, from my understanding. People sending me some wings and some papers and things, and someone sent me this, and I did not write a name on it, so I don't know who, but that's okay. We're going to cut out a couple of these butterflies and glue them in our book. So that'll look good there. And I can still get some more butterflies off of there. And I got a butterfly on here that I can use. Fussy cut it out a little bit. So that'll look good on there. I got 2 more butterflies, and I like this painty papers. They're really cute. So I'm gonna go ahead and glue a couple of these down, and I will get caught up on some of this. Book of wings, and I've got some more wings in here. But I'm going to have to take my time and gluing them down. I'm going to let that dry. If I rush it, I'll end up messing it up. So that's okay. We have this little pocket here, and we're going to take our time, and that's so cute. I'm going to put that right there. Hang on tight. He's hanging on his leg. Okay. So I'm just going to let that dry. And these will be used for later. Got a little pocket there, and it's got a hole in the bottom. But they won't go anywhere. So I'm going to hang on to this. Going to let this dry. So I did 1 page of that. That's all we can do at a time. Some of these books I have. I've got, where's my ABC book? This one's my ABC book. And I've got a 100. So I'm going to put that on my 100, my 1 page. Because I've got a $100 bill too. So we're going to put 100% on the 1 page. So I like that. And we've got some makeup. Let's see if I have anything in the M's. Yeah, I got room for makeup. I can put my makeup right there. There's my makeup. And my one. Okay, I just have to let those 2 dry. Like that. Let's see. We'll let that one dry. And what else y'all want to work in? I wonder if I got anything to glue in my junk journal. I am in the zone. Oh, number 1 is a tree branch. Probably so, Melissa. We're getting smoke from the wildfires. Oh, so sorry, Rachel. Oh, man. Very poor air quality and the haze. Oh, goodness. Oh, Rachel wants to make a paper doll. Okay, I can do a paper doll. Junk journal put away. I'll make a paper doll for you. I like to use manila folders. Uh, I don't know why, but I've been using manila folders to make my dolls because um, let's make an Alice doll. I've got some Alice fabric. Uh, but I think the reason, oh, I got plenty of book papers. How about if I make one out of book papers too? Ooh, ooh, ooh. I'm just digging over here. Just a digging. Let's try that. And then I've got these I got a lot of these from a secondhand store. And this is just a manila folder, but it's a little bit stiffer than some of the other papers that I have. So it's sturdy enough to make a paper doll out of. So really, you can do all kinds of dolls, and I like to do the ones with the arms and the legs. So I'm going to try to make one like that today, and we can glue down a piece of paper on text paper on her to the front, or we could use scrapbook paper too. I've got plenty of scrapbook paper. So all you need a dress, so here's her dress. You can use any pattern you want, any style of dress. um, it does, it could be a skirt, it could be a skirt and a top, but I just make them kind of simple. um, just for starters. I'm going to make kind of a triangle, and this is going to be my dress. And it's a little bit smaller, but that's okay. You can make big or small. Nothing wrong. And I'm just going to go ahead and cut out two of these since it's double folded. And I'll have a second. I can make two of them. And so there's two dresses here. And if your paper isn't thick enough, you can glue two pieces of paper together. That would be fine as well. And then here I'm going to make a head, and I do have a hole punch. And so I'm going to go ahead and cut out a couple of these. I thought. There we go. There's one. And come on. Okay. We'll let Joe worry about that for me. And then I'm also going to be needing some hands and feet. So I am just going to cut them out at the same time. And on these particular dolls, I made them like mittens, and then I made their shoes, like that, and put little shoes on them. But you can do anything you want, any way that you want to do it. So I need to cut one shoe. This will make two at a time. So here's a shoe, and an ankle, and a leg. Here's the front of the shoe, and then an ankle and a leg. So this is going to be her legs. There's her legs. I made her skinny legs. There's two there. So one's going to be one and the other. Okay, so there's her feet. And then I'm just going to make her hands. And sometimes I just do like a little mitten. And that'll be her hands. That'll be her hands. Just like that. So that's easy to do. So I'll let Joe get that off for me in a minute when he comes in. So let me see what kind of paper I got up here. And I could also use my flow journal. If I have a flow journal on my desk, this would be a good opportunity to use your flow journal, which is a paper book that you have that's loose paper, and you get to use this paper in your art. Looky here. Here's a pretty little dress. So let's see. I think I can do this. This will be perfect. I'm going to cut two of these out. One for the front and one for the back. So I'm just making this up as I go, guys. So I'm going to cut two of these out. And you can cut out a little bit bigger than your hard paper. Now, if you had cardstock, and this colored paper was cardstock, you wouldn't have to do the layers. But I just like for my doll to have a little bit of substance, with weight, have a little bit of weight or something. So I made two of these, and I got two of these, and I really don't need but one. But I'm going to just make this a thicker doll, and I'm just going to put a little bit of glue on the back of this, and I'm going to sandwich these two together. And then I'm going to sandwich these two together. Like that. And this doll is going to have some weight, a little bit of weight. And so I am going to glue these two together. One's the front and one's the back, okay? But before I do that, I want to put my hands and my feet in. So I want to take my hand and I want to punch a hole, okay, with my hand in here. So I'm going to have a little hole. So what I like to do is with my pointy tool. If you have a hole puncher, you can use a hole puncher. I've got a small hole puncher, but this is easy to do. This is just real easy to do. It's not hard and it's no big deal. So I'm going to put my pieces together, but I'm not gluing it yet. And I'm going to make this a shoulder right here. And another shoulder over here. Like that. And then my arms are going to go in here in between the holes. And I like to use brads. You can use anything you want. You don't have to use brads, but you can if you want to. And I've got all kinds of brads in here. And I'm just going to, there's a red one. Woohoo. You can use colored ones or silver ones, or I take and paint mine with nail polish sometimes. So we'll use these two brads. So I want to go through the front of the dress with the brad, go through the arm with the brad, and then go through the back of the dress with the brad. And then I'm going to open the brad. So there's one arm. There's the back. Now, if I wanted to, I could have waited and glued this on after I opened my brads. Hindsight. So you can do that too. Before you glue the back on, you could put the brad onto this piece of paper, open it up, and then put your back of the dress on. That's okay. We'll manage. So I've got another brad, and it's going to go to the through the front, through the shoulder, and through the back. And there's the other arm. And if the more time that you spend on this, the more things that you'll come up with as far as making it a little bit better next time, you know. So the more you make, the better you get. And I just I just do it. So I'm going to make 2 legs for the legs. And I'm going to find 2 more brads for the legs. This isn't going to be tough. This one's going to be tough to make a hole in this one. I'm going to get my hole puncher because I made it too small. Almost made it too small. So I have a hole puncher here in my crocodile, and I will put this right in here and make 2 small holes like that in my legs. That's what I'm going to do. So I'm going to go through the front of my dress and go through my knee and to the back of the dress and open this one up. And there's my foot. And we'll do it again through the front of the dress, through the knee, and through the back of the dress. And now we have a little dress with arms and legs. And I did get a circle. So my circle, I don't have this glued together yet. I don't have to really. My circle is going to be my head, and I'm going to put her in. You can put this in as far as you want. You know, you can put it in down like that. Then her dress is too tall. Or you can maybe lift it up a little bit, and this is like the neck of her head. So that looks about right. So I'm just going to put a little bit of glue in here and glue her head in and make her head like that. And then I'm going to lay her down. And I don't guess I'm going to use this. I forgot all about that. I'm scatterbrained tonight. I am. I'm scattered. But that's okay. That's all right. No harm done. So this is going to be her head. And so we can make her hair now. We get to make hair. We can do I've got some of that artificial curly hair somewhere in my possession. We could use we can make her hair. We can give her some hair. There's lots of things that we can do for hair. You can use yarn. You can use lace. And we can go ahead and start working on her face. And I like to do little angelic type of a face. And I like to just do that much on her face, maybe some eyelashes. And then we're going to make some hair. So, see, I made hair out of eyelets, this eyelet yarn. I made hair out of black construction paper. So let me get my trim bag. So there's lots of ways to make hair. Oh, Barbara's singing. Baby, just call me. This is pretty. This kind of matches her hair. Can we give her blue hair today? Maybe she just went and had her hair done. Yeah, she just went and had her hair done. So what we want to do here is get some strands of this, and we might get something like this, and we might I like to use my tacky glue and just glue it down like this, and see how well we can put some hair down on her. So I'm going to go right there. There's that one. I'm going to put another one on there. I like it to come down long. I like long hair. I do long hair. If you don't like the long hair, you can give her a haircut. There's two. And I think that looks pretty good right there. And you can turn it over, and you can get some more glue on here. And you can make some hair in the back. And I'll show you what I'm going to do. So I'm going to get one long piece and put it down like that. And we'll get a second long piece, just like I did on the front. And then the next couple of pieces, I'm going to lay them down straight down like that, and I'll trim it off to match her other hair. Put some more hair down. And that's glued like that. And get some more. So we can give her as much hair as you want back here. Like that. Another piece right there. Now you need to let this hair dry. But I did put it on with the tacky glue, so it's a thicker glue, and it'll take just a few minutes to get harder, but it'll take a while for it to get dry. But there's your girl. There's your girl. And I didn't glue the two centers together, so her arms move. Maybe. Yeah, they move. Yeah, her arms move, and then her shoes move. And if you want to give her some shoes, I do like to do sometimes I like to do little black Mary Janes. Do little Mary Jane shoes. I have no idea what I'm doing now. But we just got a little shoe going on. No big deal. I don't know what kind of shoe it is. It's an off brand. It's a little off brand shoe. I started out wrong. That's all right. And then if you want to put a little bit of lace on her ankles, she can have some of those little anklets, the little lace anklet socks that have the lace around the edges of them, like little girls wear. I remember wearing those type of sh- socks. I did. We had little lacy socks. I wore them on Sundays when I went to church. Yep. So let me get a piece of this. And if you want to put a piece of lace on the front of her, you can. You can do that. That would be cute. So what you do there is you get a piece of lace that's big enough. And I'm just going to tack this down on her dress, around the edges maybe of their dress with my tacky glue. And this would have been cute underneath the brads. Put the brads on top. So again, hindsight, you'll figure out how to make it cuter every single time. You'll get cuter and cuter and cuter. I promise. You will want to do more and more and more every time you make a doll. So I'm just going to trim this out, but I'm not going to cut her legs now. Don't cut her legs off. Don't cut her arms off. Don't cut her hair. And you just dress it up like you would a doll, baby. Dress her up. Dress her up. Come on now. Stay on there. Have to let it dry. So that's cute. Put a little dress on her. And then I can get this lace here and make two little socks and ankle socks. And you just cut a little rectangle and glue it down on her ankle above her shoe. And then she'll have her little lacy socks on. And it's going to be a subtle look. It's not going to be a real noticeable look. It'll just be something that you'll notice when you pick her up. You're going to notice that she's got lace on her socks. And so, but there she is, and you can continue to dress her. Put some ribbon on her. Let's see. Add some ribbon there. I don't know what it is now. And I had another little bowl of goodies. I don't see it anywhere. But you can, let's see what we got here. You can continue to look in here, and maybe she's got a belt around her, like this. You just, you just come up with, things that you can do with your doll. And so there's her little waist. And you can even use jewelry and beads. And I've got some bling. Um, I've got some flat beads and some bling. I got some of these things. I've got this here. That's cute. And she could have this like a necklace. She could have a necklace on her dress or around her neck. We'll put this under her chin. So there's her little necklace. And she might have some little bling around her ankles. Like that. We work hard. We work hard. Yes, we do. I've got glue all over my fingers. It makes it hard too. Come on. There we go. So I took my time and I put some bling around her ankles, on her socks. And if you take a red ink pen, like this, and I can make her lips. I'm just going to go over her lips with the red pen. And I don't know, you can also give her some cheeks. So I like to use a pink pencil to make her cheeks. And I just kind of go around in a circle to scribble her rouge on. And I just go around and around and around till I like it, till I get it dark enough. And that's just a pink colored pencil. Nothing fancy. Okay. So there's her pink. And then you can take a blue pencil this pencil come from? And you might be able to do just a little bit on her eyes and maybe just a little bit of eyeshadow. And this pencil's not going to work very good for me. So let's see what else I could use. What else have I got over here? Let's try this one. Just a little eyeshadow. Just enough to that. That's it. That's all. So there she is. What else do you want to put on her? Yeah, she's had a makeover. Oh, you're welcome, Rachel. Okay, thank you. Now, okay, so, and I suppose, I mean, you can do. There's lots of things that we can do. There's lots of things you can do. But there she is for the doll baby. I'm done with the doll baby. Okay, so I'm gonna put my bling up, and I've got plenty of bling. Uh, People have sent me some extra things, and I have some. That's my bling drawer. Okay, I appreciate all that. And we can put a little bow in her hair. Let me see. Uh, this is Happy Mail. Tons of Happy Mail. There's some more bling bling. I'm looking for a ribbon. I guess I'll try this one. Make a little bow for her hair. And I'm going to put a dot of glue right there. And there's a little bow in her hair. Okay, alrighty. Okay, there she is. Now, I'm going to put this away. Put some of my stuff away. Put that away. Put that away. Put that away. Now what are we going to do? What else y'all want to do? We played the magazine game. We made a paper doll. Now we have, they're friends. They're friends. Yeah, that's what they are. They are friends. So I'm going to put her up here and let her dry. We got friends. It's nice to have new friends. She's cute. Okay. I really did not have an agenda for tonight because last week was so fun and so busy. It Oh, the Japanese doll. Okay, Rachel. Yeah, yeah, yeah. There's some videos on that when I made those. When we do the Japan book earlier this year, if you look for some of the videos, they say maybe a Japan doll in the title. You're working in your ABC book, okay? Anyway, I was going to try to put a few things in my junk journal and show you guys, um, some how I like to glue in here. So I have this little envelope on my desk, and I pick up all kinds of uh, things off of my desk. You know, when you pick things off your desk and you don't know what to do with the leftovers, you could throw them away. You know, all of this stuff could have easily gone straight into the trash. But I put it in this little makeshift envelope that I have. And so I can go through here and I can glue things down in my book. And this is how I do it. I glue random things down in my book. This is my junk journal book. And it makes it really, really cute. Every time you glue something down in, and you didn't use it in your art, but you can use it in your book because it's random gluing. And like that. Random gluing. So you look in here and, what do you see? What do you find? It doesn't matter. You might find something like this, a girl and her puppies. So you can cut her out a little bit. And over here on the other side, just for a quickie, cut the back of the couch, and then you have sort of a halfway fussy cut picture. That's a quick way of doing something. It's easy. And once you do it a couple of times, you could have gone down and fussy cut the dogs, but I just did that much. So I go through here till I find a page that doesn't have anything on it, and I glue her down. And that's how that works. Anything and everything is allowed in your glue book. So there she is. She's glued down. This is a piece of wallpaper, and she looks good there. She looks real good. So say you found some paper. Maybe you found some scrap paper. And you think, well, I don't know, what can I do with this? Well, let's see. Let's find an empty page, like right here. And let's make a pocket out of this piece of paper. And you think, I don't know how to make a pocket. Yes, you do. So it's tore over on this side, and we can leave it torn, and it's tore on this side, and we can leave that torn. We can take this corner and fold it back just for looks, and now we have a kind of a corner pocket. And I am buffering, so if anybody loses connection, let me know if you're still there. And I glue the corner, just the two corners, the two sides, the outside and the bottom on the paper, and I glue it down and just place it on this down in this corner of the paper and let that dry real good. And then you have a corner pocket in here. And then you might find something in your stash and you don't want to glue it down yet. You can just stick it in the pocket and it'll be there for you. Um, uh, can you still hear me? Am I still on? My Wi-Fi went out. In and out. We've had some really bad storms down here tonight, and it says I'm still have it. Okay. It says I have Wi-Fi. Okay. There's my Wi-Fi. Make sure I'm live. Make sure you hit the live button, and I'm up. You're up to par, but I am spinning. So this is my iPad. My big computer is still on, I think. We hear you. Okay. So I will continue to work on this, even though I can't read chat. The chat's 3 feet away, and I have a hard time reading that far. So anyway, this is what I do when I'm working on my junk journal. I make things up and put things in here and glue things down and have fun. And then you have a book. This book is it's like a glue book, and you put funny cute things in here. Anything left over can go in, and she looks good there. And you just keep making things, and I've got some envelopes in here, but I've got some more paper. I've got some cardstock here. I've got a card right there that would be cute in the book for a tag. That would be a cute tag. I can take and round the corners. I just did it by hand. Like that. And I can make a tag. And I'm just going to stick it in this pocket right now. I'm just going to stick it in the pocket. And then this is some cardstock that's kind of just scrap paper. So I'm not going to throw it away. I'm going to use it. I'm going to put it right here. And it'll make this page a little stronger by having this cardstock on it. So just for fun, I'm gluing it down right here. Just for fun. And so that'll make that page stiffer. Okay. My iPad is still spinning. I don't know why. It should be there. Because it's not storming right now. That's all I'm getting. I'm getting dizzy. Dizzy. I'm still spinning. Huh. But as long as you all can see me, that's all that matters. I'll just keep waiting for it to come back. So anyway, that is my junk journal that I've been working on. And like you said, if you just do a little bit every single day, you can, you can fill this up, and you can even go through and stamp a few stamps in your book. Like I've had these stamps out today. I've used this one today in my room. So I'm going to put it right here. And I've used this one today. So I'll go over here. Tap to retry. Retry. I'll use that one, and then I've used this one the other day. So there. Get those down. So you see how I'm filling it up? And I still have some stuff in here in my little envelope. There's a piece of painting paper that I used. I found a whole herd of camel. Let's find a place for the camels. They're going to go across the page. They'll go across the page. Like that. Like that. Oh dear. I found my little girl. I think this was supposed to go in one of them cars. Let's see if we can't find something to put her on. I'll put her down here. She probably painted this, is what it is. She's painted it. Okay. And then I have this piece of paper. So I'll glue it down here. And this came from some Happy Mail. What we want to do is make something. That's what we want to do. It came in some Happy Mail. Let me try rebooting my system then on my iPad. I did reboot it earlier. I did. Okay. Let's see. I have a tab. Somebody sent me a tab. So I can put that in here. And put it right here. My fingers are sticky. I got a little bit of glue on my hands. Okay, it's coming back up now. Alrighty, so I've got a ticket in here. Does somebody need a ticket? I could make our dolly a little pocket and put her tickets in the pocket. That's what I can do. Mm-hmm. So I have to glue her pocket down. like that. And I'll have to let that dry. Then I could stick her ticket in the pocket. But I gotta let that pocket dry first. Okay. Well, that might be it. Let's see. I've got 30 people watching. I got it back. All right, I'm back. Thank you, guys. Okay. Yeah. I'm requesting that you guys make me some blobs, some paint blobs. Would you like for me to show you how to make some as a demo? So I'm going to let this over here and dry now. This book, I've done enough in this book for tonight. I made the doll, played in my couple of my books, and I'm going to demo how to make some paint blobs. Come on. I wish there was some kind of a trigger that we could push. I'll have to get Joe to open that back up. What are you doing, Abs? Y'all getting restless? Lay down. Lay down. We're not done. Lay down. I'll make some more blobs for you so that we can just some samples. Yeah, okay. So what I like to do is you can use your inexpensive paints. Okay, you can use some paint if whatever you have. Okay, so there's no right or wrong. Whatever you have, I'm going to demonstrate my Dollar Tree watercolors. These are just Dollar Tree. I don't even think they're Crayola. They're just a cheap watercolors. And I will also show you how to use paint. So this is how I start out. So I'm just going to put some water on a couple of these, like I'm getting ready to paint. And then I take a nice paintbrush that holds a lot of water, um, like a round brush or a fan brush. But this paintbrush here is a watercolor brush. But you can use anything you have, whatever you have. If all you have is your fingers, then do finger blobs. Might be doing a new thing here tonight. So anyway, I take some paint on my brush. My brush is real good and juicy. And then I just sort of lay over this square. I'm over this part of the book right here. This is the part I'm on. And I just sort of shake off the droplets. And if you want to, you can take a straw and blow. Melissa reminded me that the other day. And if you don't have a straw, you can use a piece of paper. Okay? So that's all I'm going to do with that for just a second. I happen to have a straw. I'm pretty sure I have a straw. I don't know where, but if I don't, then take a piece of paper and roll it up into a straw. Just roll it up, piece of paper. Now blow. Okay, you can turn your paper around and blow it some more. Okay, that you can also lift your page up and tap it on the back to get it to move. And you don't care which way it goes. You're not paying attention on which way it goes. You're just getting the paint to move. And then you're gonna leave it alone and let it sit and dry. That's it. That's a paint blob. Let me do another one. I'll use a different color this time. Okay, I'm going to use blue next. And I'm going to do the same thing. So I'm dropping some droplets here, and I'm going to in between this place, this place, this place, and this place on the page. Okay, this is the box that I'm in. It's an invisible box. And these are the paint blobs. I'm putting this down, I'm letting it drip. Okay? And then when you feel like that's enough, then you can take your straw and you can make a straw real quick. And you can make a straw out of a piece of paper. You roll it up, and this is a paper straw. I rolled it up, and now I'm going to use this as a straw and blow. I'm going to turn it a little bit. There's my paint blob. You can, again, you can pick your page up and you can get it to drip a little more. Just by tapping on the page. If you feel like you need to pick your page up and go like this, you can. It will move. It's just water. Okay? Easy to do. Okay, now I'm going to try to show you another way to do it. So I'm going to use green. Now I'm going to put my brush down. Now I'm going to close my eyes. I'm going to close my eyes, and I'm just going to stay in this square, okay? And I'm just going to just move my hand around, maybe just your elbow or whatever, and then stop, lift it up, open your eyes, and there's your paint blob. And all I did was move my arm around and stopped. Okay, that's a paint blob right there. So that's good. You can take and you can use your left hand or your non-dominant hand and place your brush down and move your hand and not look. Don't look at the paper. You look at Joe at the door. I'm looking at Joe, and that's it.
Did you come in there and turn that on? That's what's on in there.
I didn't do it. You were in there.
Oh, okay.
The girls want out.
I see that.
Okay, there's my paint blob. Left hand, eyes closed. You are going to start. Okay, we'll do them in a minute. Let me show you how to do it with paint. You can do them. You can do them. I won't deny you. Okay, so here we are. We've got our, this is a dry paint palette. And I'm going to put some paint on it. And then I'm going to add a little bit of water to the paint. So I'm just going to use 1 drop. Just that much. And I'm going to add some water to it. Like this. And then I'm going to stir it up with a brush. And it's real watery craft paint. Now it's the same way. You can let it drip off the page and let it drip on out of the palette and let it drip onto your page. You could do that. But there's your watery paint. And if you feel like you want a little bit more than on your plate, add a little bit more water to the paint and stir it up some more to get the color on it and let it drip. And let it drip on the page. Now that's how I do it with watery paint. And now you're going to take your straw again. You're going to take your straw and you're going to roll your straw back up again and blow some more. Or you might hold it up and let it drip this way. And this is how I do some of my paint blobs. And so, are you all getting a picture of it now? Okay, your signal's dropping off. I did too. I lost it on my iPad. Now my main computer is on. I didn't lose it, but my satellite or my antenna went in and out. So, if there's any paint left on the plate, you can still put it down by just rubbing your brush and just adding some dots. You know, if there's any left over, you don't have to waste anything. So I'm just kind of rubbing all this down, and I'm not really looking at where I'm rubbing. I'm just doing underneath blindly, blindly. So there's that one. There's a paint blob. So there you go. So any other questions on how to do a paint blob? And you just drip it on, and then you can roll your paper around. You can do anything you want. I do have room for one more right here. You can even take and squeeze your paintbrush out. You could take and squeeze your brush and squeeze all the water out of it. You can do that. So I just squeezed it out of the brush randomly. Randomly. Now I'm turning it into a smurf. And now I'm going to, and I lay this over and let it dry out before I put it away. It's got to dry. That way it won't mold. So now I'm just going to tap this around. I can take my straw back, and it still works. Okay, and you can still knock it around. Okay. So there you go. And you can also take your hair dryer or your heat gun, and you can still blow it around a little bit. So if you're going to mail me some paint blobs, just cut them like the size of an index card would be fine. Or do them on an index card and then mail me your index cards. Yeah, and put your name on it on the back. Put your name and the date. So and then I can put them in as tip ins, so I can see who we can do the ink blob, and then on the back we'll have your name and the date that you mailed it to me. So that sounds like fun. So you can take a piece of paper towel or a napkin, and you can lay it down and soak up the rest of the water that might be laying there and it's wet. So you just lay a paper towel down and lift it up, and all of the water will be absorbed on here if you've got too much water on the paper, or if you're trying to get it to dry faster. So um, where are you, Sandra? And I'll tell you. I can't remember where you told me you were from. Um, Canada usually takes a week, week and a half, and England usually takes 2 to 3 weeks, and Australia takes about 3 to 4 weeks. So those are dry now. Okay, I'm gonna let y'all guess them since I got them. I don't know that if I've sent anything to Sandra yet or not. I can't remember. Sandra. I don't have her in my book yet. In here, but that don't mean it's not somewhere else. Oh, okay. Yeah, I think I remember now. It'll take 3 to 4 weeks, so get it in the mail tomorrow. Is all I can say. And if you want to do it as a postcard, then it may mail cheaper, Sandra. Yeah, custom is always backlogged. It seems like. Yeah, send it as a postcard, Sandra. So did you say a lizard? Did somebody say lizard? Lizard. I see a toucan. Here's his beak and his eye for a toucan bird on a leg on a stick. This one's an Eskimo going through a blizzard. Oh, I can number them for you. Got 7. The blue is a jockey on a racing horse. Three is a couple dancing. A boy on a snowboard. Okay. Yeah, I agree with the snowboard or the Eskimo in a blizzard. 7 is a fat mouse. Is this his nose? And is this his nose? And his whiskers right here? And an eye here? Is that his eye right there? Hi, Aaron. We're trying to do some paint blobs. 7 is a puffer fish. I see the mouse. I can see a mouse. Okay. 5 is a purple flamingo. It's a snowboard. And I see a, toucan up here. 4 is a bird. Hi, Suze. Sandra, make me some. Hey, Sandra. I'm trying to think what you can do. Message it or make your blobs and do them, okay? And post them in my group. And then we can tell you in the chat what we think it is. And then you pick what you see and draw it and post a new picture with it. That would be good, Sandra. You can post them from Australia. Okay. Sorry. I'm looking for the horse, and I see this as a leg, and this as the front of the horse's head, and then this would be the back. It sounds like more than one horse is in here, like they're running. It might be more than one horse. It's a horse race. 4 could be also the top of some guy's head. His hair. He could. It's a wig. It's a hairpiece. Or a toupee. It's a toupee. A rock singer. Aaron, I made all of these on the paper. And you just drip your paint off of your brush, and then you blow it and you roll it and tap it around. So you'll have to go back 5 minutes and you'll see me making these. Ooh, tea dyeing blobs. That sounds good. A horse race in progress. Oh, I'll try it. For a horse. Um, let's see here. Ouch. Number 6. Look at number 6. We've got 2 to do. I think that looks like a tree or a leaf or a feather, a spider. I don't see a spider. Hi, Sue. Okay, Rachel. All right, honey. Thanks for coming in. Thanks for hanging. Okay, 6A Arnold. Uh, Number 2 is a fan. I got a skateboard on him already. A flamingo. So anyway, uh, it's not that easy to. I just see bits and bobs. There's a horse, Here's his body. Here's his back legs. And here's his tail. And here's another horse. Front legs, back legs, tail. I see two horses. It's a horse race. Wild horses. Okay, so I need number 2 and number 6. I made 2 into a tree. Oh, there's have at it. Half at it is a new to the room. Welcome. Half at it. And I think Sue was saying so half at it just came in and she's new in here. Everyone make her feel welcome. She's an Uber, a tuber. Okay. Hi, half at it. What's your name? We want to know your name. We want to know your name. It's Joe. Hi, Joe. I can remember that, Joe. I will remember. Thank you. Welcome here. Welcome. We do all kinds of crazy stuff in here. Yeah. So you just have to make your way through it. I'm a little corny, but we all have fun in here. As you can see, there's 30 people. That's a great number of people for me. I love having 30 people. Uh, 6 is a piano. You see a piano? Well, baby, come here. Come here. You can push it open. You can do it. Come on. A piano. 6 is ice skaters. Oh, and they're all doing doing one-legged skating. Their bodies are weird. I can almost see the birds. Men on the ground with rifles. Ellen, I didn't see Ellen come in. Hi, Ellen. Okay. Uh, my problem is that I have to be, if I'm going to make something, I got to be able to have at least see a little something. What? Okay. Okay. This is a horse. And this is the horse's legs, and he is bucking a cowboy off of his back. So it's a cowboy being kicked off of the horse. I got it down as a cowboy. Okay, I got them all. So here's our toucan. I made a tree. I got a snowboarder. He's snowboarding. And I have some wild horses. I have a flamingo. I have a cowboy, horse bucking a cowboy. And I have a mouse, a fat mouse. You can't have any better fun than that right there. That's the best fun I can think of. Okay. Beth, did you do? Yes, I did. I did a devotion at the very beginning. It's a flamingo doing stuff. Yeah, the flamingo's on the back of the horse too. Yeah, yeah. Uh huh. It must be a circus. Okay. Let's see here. We we did this and this and this. We did a magazine page. We did a race car page. We did two blobs, a paper doll, and a devotion. All right. How about them apples? Let's see if this is dry yet. Oh, it is. We could trim the tickets a little bit. Give the tickets a little trim. There we go. She's got her tickets in her pocket now. So she's getting ready to go in to see the rodeo. She's gonna go in and see the rodeo. All right. Hi, Colleen. Okay. In my kitchen when we get back. Yeah, yeah. Hope it will be something good, Angie. Yeah, Angie's gonna get something to eat. Can you tell what the devotion was about at least? Okay, Cheryl. I'm going to do a recap of what we did tonight. Let me see. You saw me do this, I think. And this was our devotion page. And I read a quote by Audrey Hepburn. And people, even even more than things, have to be restored, renewed, revived, reclaimed, and redeemed. Never throw out anyone. So we had pros and cons of things and people and places and things. So we talked about Abby, we talked about love. We have to have food, shelter, and water. So the shelter would be our home and the responsibilities that go with the home. You've got to be able to pay the payments and utilities and the internet. We got to have internet. That's a pro. That's a pro. We don't really have to have the internet to live, but we thrive off of it in our group. We like that support to each other, and we have to have God and family. And I said we have to have toilet paper, even though it's a con. It's something that we really could live without, but we're spoiled. I don't know how well we would live without it. I really don't. It's important that we stay clean. We renew our bodies. We sleep. We eat. We have to revive ourselves and reclaim ourselves, clean ourselves, and so that we can continue on each day. And we like to say that we need our art to help us in a psychological way. It's for our psychological health. We have to have art, and it's a choice. It's a choice. And we love our fibs in the box, and that's our family, and that's our friends, and that helps us renew and revive us as too, because we have friends. And a few of the cons, the only cons that we really thought of after we talked about all of this, clutter, junk in the house, dirt, trash, stuff that we need to keep our home in shape, for us to live. And if our home is in good shape, then we are in good shape. If we keep our home clean, then we're going to keep ourselves clean, and we're not going to get sick. We're going to be healthy. We're going to eat the right foods. So we're we're restored, renewed, revived, and reclaimed, and we are to never throw anyone out, and that's us. And that was kind of the devotion. So I couldn't think of any other negatives, that things that we couldn't have. uh, we could probably add to it right now, and I'm thinking of gossip, uh, things that things that are negative to us, um, negative thoughts, bad thoughts, and behavior. We don't need those things. We don't need those things. We want the opposite of that. Yeah, we got food, water, food. Yep. Uh, so yes, yes, bad behavior. Exactly. That would be bad behavior. So that was what we talked about. That was my little devotion, and I found the dog on the floor, so he was a part of my devotion. I just picked it up. So it's 9:32. What can I do in 15 minutes? Angie. Yes, Angie, you're on there. Yes, you are, Angie. You are you are the fibs in the box. We have to have you. You are the pro. You're a pro. You you are one of my friends in the box. Right there. Right there. That's you. And you're here. Okay. So, I'm I'm really tired tonight. Um, I I didn't get a good night's sleep last night, but I did have a nice long 4-hour nap today. So I'm going to go ahead, and unless y'all have something else you want me to do, uh, I can work in the Power Woman book for a few minutes. Okay, I'll behave, Cheryl. Uh, let me glue something down in my woman book. This was great. Thank you, Candy. Thank you, Kathleen. Will you all let me leave a few minutes early tonight? I normally. Oh, good. Okay. Hi, Teresa, honey. Teresa, would you like for me to demonstrate a Coptic stitch for you? Are you ready for the Coptic stitch, or you got to put things together yet? Teresa's going to put a book together. You're welcome, Heather. Thank you, Sherry. Okay, yeah, we had a lot of fun. We did some really good blobs. Honey, Angie, that's what the replay is for. Honey, don't you worry. Don't you worry, honey. No, don't you worry. Thank you. Thank you, Kathleen. I don't think Teresa's got her book together yet for me to teach her. She wants me to teach her how to do a Coptic stitch. Okay, well you when you get ready for that, we'll get it. I'll help you. I'll help you do it. We'll do it. We can do a private session, or we can do it on one of your streams or one of my streams. Okay, Teresa. And I was talking about Teresa. She is starting to stream. She's getting her feet wet. She's practicing, and she feels like everything's a test, but it's not. She is a natural streamer now. She does lovely work. She's got plenty of crafts to do. She's very talented. She can sit and sketch. She can sit and do die cuts. She could sit and play a game with you. She's still under doctor's care with her hand. She just had surgery, so she's limited on what she can do with her hand. And I don't know how much sooner it'll be, and she's going to have the other hand done. So, but she's so far she's had good results with her hand being repaired. So, but if you have not subscribed to her, I suggest you do. I enjoy watching her. Of course, I've known Teresa for a while, and we're sisters. So, I think she does too, Cheryl. She really is, and she, she likes everything that we like, everything that I like. We have so much in common, and I mean, she could just sit there and finger through all the button collection she's got. And beads. She's got buttons and beads, and she's got plenty of stuff to do. She's got an art room, and so I'm looking forward to her to doing more streaming. But she's taking her time, and that's quite all right. But you can go to her channel and see some of her movies that she's done. And I would suggest, Teresa, lovingly suggest, instead of putting test, they're all going to be new. But you need to put in the title. Go back and put in the title what you did in the big things, not every little thing. Like I put paint blobs, and I'll put a doll. I made a paper doll tonight and paint blobs, and we did a magazine collage page. So I try to do that in my titles, and there are times when I don't do a good job, and then sometimes Joe signs me in, and he didn't know what to put. He didn't know what I'm going to do. And he signed me in tonight. So I will go back and alter my because I did do devotion and I did do more. But I can add to what I did before I sign off, after I sign off. Yeah, you were testing, but it was a good video. So you're going to keep that video. So go back and retitle some of the things that you can leave test on there. Leave test, but put a hyphen and put what else you did. And that way, when you go back, you're going to remember what you did, or if you're looking for something. But I made this little doll. Rachel wanted me to make a doll. So I made her out of some scrapbooking paper. And I put some blue hair on her. I love her hair. She just had it done. And she's got a little bow. And she's got a little bit of makeup on. And she has a belt. And she's got tickets to go to the rodeo tonight. She's going to the rodeo to see that guy being bucked off of his horse. Oh, Sue, her surgery, she said that she just had one hand done, and she has tendons released. There was three tendons, like she had a locked fingers. It wasn't carpal tunnel, it was something different. And so she said this surgery was the worst she has ever had. But if it works, it'll be worth it. And so far, it's working. She doesn't have those locked fingers anymore. Yeah, you could put the test, and you can put uh, well, they come with the date, I think. The dates come with them, but I like to put, I will put what I did in my videos. I try to, and it just makes it easy. If you're looking for something specific, you can go through and pick it. Teresa says hers was pretty bad. Her surgery was bad because of all of the fingers as well as the thumb. But the one finger is not so bad. Uh, she had things done in the middle of each joint of her hand, right in here, and these little dimples is where her stitches are, and there's one in here somewhere. And but she's able to. She did therapy, and now she's on her home at home. Well, Sue, that is Teresa has diabetic too. Yeah, so that's interesting. So anyway, I'm going to go, guys, and I will see you Thursday, and we're going to work some more on my mermaid. I'm not done with my mermaid yet. There's still more to come on my mermaid, and I love her. So we're going to do some more on her, and we'll do some more on her. Try to finish her up. So that's it. Hi, Mary. Yeah, you need to put art and things so that your videos will go to the right people who search for them. The more, the bigger your title is, the more people you will get to watch it. And it's like junk journal. You know, you do journaling books and crafts and paper dolls and felting. You add all that to your title, whatever everything you did in, and you'll get more people to view it. Yeah. Thank you, Cheryl. Thank you, guys. And I will see you guys Thursday, okay? So you all have a good evening. Good night.